Welcome back in a new video. In this video, we are going to take an overview of the introduction to contract management. Okay, so when we talk about the contract management, contract management is the process of managing contracts throughout their entire life cycle, from the time a contract is created and negotiated all the way through its execution, performance, monitoring, and final project closing. Okay, so in simple terms, it's mean making sure everyone involved in a contract does what they agreed to do, and that all terms, cost, timeline, and responsibilities are followed properly. Okay, so whether it's a contract with the supplier, our contractor, our consultant, or our customer. Contract management ensures that both parties understand their obligations and meet them. Okay. So next, let's discuss why is contract management important. Okay. So contracts are not just formal documents; they are legally binding agreement that form the foundation of business relationships. So, in every industry, whether construction, IT, oil and gas, healthcare, or education, contracts clearly define what must be delivered by when and at what cost and under what conditions. So, when contracts are not managed effectively, organizations may face missed deadlines, budget overruns, unmet deliverables, and even disputes or legal claims. So, effective contract management helps prevent these risks, ensures smooth operations, and enhances overall projects and business performance. Okay, so I hope the importance of contract management is clear. So now let's discuss about the role of contract management in organization success. So contract management is not just an administrative task; it's a strategic function that supports the goals of an organization. Okay, so here we have the how contract management helps organizations succeed. So first we have ensures legal and regulatory compliance. So contract management helps an organization stay within the law, whether it's following local government rules, industry regulations, or client requirements. So well managed contract protect the company from legal troubles. For example, a construction company must comply with safety standards. So a contract can clearly list those legal requirements. So second, we have improves timely delivery. Actually, it is one of the key responsibilities of contract managers is to track deadlines and milestones. So this helps make sure that the promised goods or services are delivered on time, and we can say which is critical for keeping clients happy and projects on schedule. So think of it like a built-in reminder system. What's due and by when? Okay, so I hope this is clear. So next we have number third, reduces financial and operational risk. So a well-managed contract can help you spot risk early. Things like delays, budget overruns, or vendors not delivering what they promised. So this way you can take action before the problems get worse. So it's like having a safety net in your product planning. So I hope this is clear. So next we have the strengthen the relationships. So contracts are not just about rules; they also help build trust. So by clearly starting who is responsible for what, both sides can communicate better and work more smoothly together. Whether it's a client or a vendor or a partner, so clarity brings confidence. So next we have improves efficiency. So finally, contracts makes a team more organized. When roles, responsibilities, and processes are clearly written down, so everyone knows what to do and things move faster with uh, few mistakes. Okay, so it's like giving your team a clear roadmap to follow. So now let's discuss about the objectives and benefits of effective contract management. Okay, so first we will discuss about the key objectives. So number one, ensure contract compliance. So it make sure all parties follow the terms of the agreement, including scope, cost, timeline, and deliverables. Okay. So second, minimize risk. So identify and manage risks such as delays, cost increases, disputes, or poor performance. Then we have managed deliverables and costs. So track what is being delivered and at what cost. It ensuring that the projects stay on track and within budget. So next we have the facilitate communication. So use formal communication and documentation to address issues, send notices and record decisions. Okay. So I hope key objectives are clear. So now let's discuss about the key benefits. So few disputes and claims. So when contracts are clear and well managed, conflicts are less likely to happen, and if they do, they are easier to resolve. So next we have better vendor relationships. So transparent contracts build trust and allow for long-term collaboration with vendors or services providers. So next we have the stronger accountability. So everyone knows what they are responsible for and what happens if they do not meet the expectations. So then last we have the informed decision making. So contract data can be analyzed to make better decisions on performance, cost control, and future projects. Okay. So next, let's discuss about the contract life cycle step by step. Contract management follow a clear life cycle, meaning it moves through some well-defined stages from beginning to end. So each stage has its own purpose, set of actions, and goals that ensure the contract is properly managed and executed. So the first stage is initiation. This is where the process begins by identifying the business need or opportunity. So we define the main objectives of the contract and decide what type of contract best fits the situation, whether it's a fixed price, time and material, or another form. So next comes drafting and negotiation. So in this stage, we prepare the contract document outlining all the important details such as the scope of work, cost, timeline, deliverables, and any penalties. So after the draft is ready, both parties negotiate the terms to ensure the agreement is fair and beneficial for everyone involved. So once both sides agree, we move to the approval and execution stage. Here, the contract goes through internal reviews and approvals, usually by legal, finance, or management teams. After that, all parties sign the contract, making it a legally binding agreement. Then comes implementation and management, which is about putting the contract into action. So during this stage, we closely monitor performance, track progress, and make sure deliverables are submitted on time. If any deadlines are missed or issues arise, reminders or notices are sent to keep everything on track. So the goal is here to ensure both parties fulfill their contractual obligations. As projects evolve, we may enter the amendment or renewal stage. So, if changes are needed, such as adjustment to scope, cost, or timeline, so formal amendment are prepared. And if the contract is still needed after its original end date, the renewal process is initiated. Finally, we reach the closure or termination stage. At this point, we verify that all contractual obligations have been met, finalize payments, and ensure that all deliverables are complete. Okay, so this structure life cycle helps the organizations manage contract effectively, ensuring transparency, accountability, and smooth project execution from start to finish. So I hope the life cycle of contract is clear. So now let's discuss about the different perspectives in contract management. The contract management is a team effort that involves several departments, each bringing its own perspective and priorities to the process. So understanding these different viewpoints helps to ensure the contract serves the organization's goals effectively while minimizing risks. Okay, so from the legal perspective, the main focus is on ensuring that the contract is legally sound and enforceable. The legal team works to protect the organizations from potential risk by carefully reviewing terms and conditions. They also handle disputes, claims, and legal notices to make sure the organization remains compliant with all the applicable laws and regulations. From the business or product perspective, the emphasis is on how well the contract supports the organization's strategic and operational goals. So this include ensuring profitability, performance, and timely delivery of outcome. So the business or product managers monitor KPIs, the key performance indicators, and evaluate whether the contract is contributing to successful product results and overall business performance. So then from the procurement perspective, the focus shifts toward managing supplies uh, and ensuring value of money. So the procurement team handles vendor selection, prices negotiation, and supply chain reliability. So their goal is to use contract not only as financial agreement but also as a tools to build strong long-term relationships with suppliers and ensure consistent quality and cost control. So I hope different perspectives in contract management are clear. So together, these perspectives create a balanced approach to contract management, uh, combining legal protection, business value, and efficient procurement to achieve organizational success. So now let's summarize. So contract management is much more than just handling paperwork or keeping track of documents. It is a comprehensive process that involves managing relationships, obligations, performance, and risk throughout the entire life cycle of a contract. Whether you are working on a construction project, managing vendors, or running a business, so understanding how contract function is essential. So, good, good contract management helps you to protect your organization by ensuring that all terms are clear, fair, and enforceable. It also improves overall product and business outcomes by keeping performers on track and ensuring that everyone meets their commitments. Okay, so most importantly, it helps you to avoid costly mistakes such as disputes, delays, or financial losses that often arise when contracts are not properly managed. So, in short, mastering contract management is about creating clarity, building trust, and achieving a successful result for all parties involved. So, I hope everything is clear. So, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.